Hey Tammy, Jeremy here with the video that I promised you, showing you how you can beat out your competition on Google. In this video, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that you can do yourself to improve your rankings and show you how we do it as well. So since you don't have a website, I'm using your Facebook page as your website right now for the purposes of this video, okay? So, and one of the things I like to talk about on Facebook page is what we call social proof. Okay, social proof is likes, comments, and shares. Just posting doesn't do anything for you really, like because anybody can go in and post a whole bunch of stuff on their Facebook page. If you're not getting engagement, it's not going to do anything for you. So I'm just kind of doing an evaluation. You got 6 likes there and 2 comments. Um, Here you've got 3 likes and love, 3 and 1. Compared to how many people you've got liking and following your page, that's actually not too bad. That's about a third of what you've got going on. Okay. So you're not doing too bad. This right here is what I really want to see getting raised. This 30 and 33 people. You really want a lot more people liking you and everything than that. So we need to we need to build that up a little bit. Get you some local people liking your page and everything. And one of the ways to do that is get you a website that has your Facebook link on it. And you can start an email campaign to ask them to submit a review both on Facebook and on Google. Okay. So, so next thing we're going to look at is we're going to go ahead and look at your competitor so we can kind of get an idea on what you need for a website. You told her that your son was working on your website. So, so here's some tips for him if he's working on it. But obviously this is something we do as well. So first thing you do is, so the top search for the Indianapolis area is restaurants Indianapolis. I mean, surprise, surprise, right? So so the first thing you usually see is ads. In this case, we're not seeing any. And then you see the map pack, which you know a little bit about that already. And then you're going to see the organic listings. Okay. So for organic listings, we're going to find out who the top actual company is on here. So best restaurants, Dave's Top, Timeout, best restaurants, top 10, 10 must. Okay, so far we haven't found any actual companies. Okay, best in Vita restaurant. Okay, it looks like right here. Looks like this right here is a. Let's check them out real quick. Yes. Okay, so this is the top actual company that's listed. As you notice, there's a whole bunch of directories before them, so they're probably not actually the best when it comes to ranking. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy that, and we're going to throw them right here. Search that up and hit overview. Okay, so they've got 931 keywords. They're getting 2,500 traffic for a restaurant. That's incredibly huge. Okay, that's a lot of traffic. However, being that the price point per customer isn't very high, like you need that kind of traffic to really keep your business going. So they've got 523 backlinks as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at what some of their keywords are, see what they're ranking for. So let's go and pull it up by position. Vitas. Okay, we're going to exclude that because that's their branding, Vita and Vitas. And we're going to take that out of keywords. Okay, and Vita as well. Vita and Vitas. Vita and Vitas. Let's get those out of there. Okay. Of course, there's another spelling. So the only thing they're actually number 1 for is another spelling, and a whole bunch of different ways. So the first, our restaurant Indianapolis menu. So this is the first thing that they actually have the highest ranking for. Is that right there? So they're actually not doing all that great. I wouldn't say that they're the best competitor, but but for the top keyword, they're the number one competitor that's actually a business. Okay. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at their backlinks. Now, what we do is we go in here and we export this entire list. And then we go find the best backlinks off of there, and we basically copy them. We go reach out to the same people that they're getting backlinks from, and we get the same backlinks, and then we go out and find 25, 50, 100 more of the of good backlinks for you, and go out and get those as well. That way, you're ranking all the way to the top. Okay, because the whole goal is right here. We want you to be right here and right here. Those two spots. That's the absolute minimum goal that we shoot for. Now, if we can get you having a back page right here and another back page right here, you're dominating Google at that point. And that's the ultimate goal for any business. Okay, so but the main goal is get you at the top of that, get you at the top of the map pack, and get you at the top of the organic. Get at least your homepage there. Okay. So next thing we're going to go ahead and talk about this map pack, because I know that's a big concern to you. You were having struggles with this. Okay. So the reason, for one of the reasons you're not showing up in this map pack is because you're not listed as a restaurant in the map pack. Okay. You're actually listed as a point of interest. I actually, before I made this video, I actually suggested a correction to Google. So instead of being a point of interest, you're actually a restaurant. Okay. So they should be reviewing that and turning you into a restaurant. So I basically did that for free for you. So now you'll actually start showing up in the restaurants. Now, are you going to show up on these top three? Probably not right away. There's a number of things that factor into this ranking. Your star ratings, those matter. The number of reviews matter, and filling out that profile matters too. And I'm actually going to show you a little bit about that. So. Filling out the profile is filling out your description, making sure there's a bunch of pictures in there. And for those pictures, you also want to make sure that those pictures have keyword names on them. So we're going to look at your competitor site to see what they got for pictures. So if we go to save this one right here, you see it says stuff. Nobody's searching for stuff. See, Google actually reads this. Okay. So let's look at another one real quick. Let's go to save this image. You see how it's just a bunch of bunch of numbers and letters? Google reads that. So this is one of the reasons why this competitor is probably not ranking for a keyword. If you actually put like actual keywords there, people can actually search that, and Google will actually read this and find that. Okay. So that actually helps with your on-site SEO. Okay. So last thing, we're going to actually talk about your actual Google My Business listing. And then, because you've already got 9 Google reviews. So as I look at these reviews, I actually did a review for you on Facebook, and you responded within a few hours. Okay. Or whoever's doing your social media did. So I'm noticing here, there's no responses here. Okay. All these reviews right here, no responses. So this is actually something that's really important. The more you respond, Google actually sees that and can actually help you rank for that. If you're responding to every review, it looks really good on you. Okay. So maybe that's going on with the struggle you have. But I did this. Google's reviewing your suggestion that it's a restaurant. It needs to be a restaurant because right now it's showing up as a point of interest. Okay. And once you actually have access fully to this profile, you can actually start responding to those reviews. Okay. If you need help with this, this is actually something like, since you're local and everything, and obviously I know where your restaurant is. I go eat there all the time. So so we can actually sit down in front of a computer and we can kind of go over this together if you need me to. Okay. We can actually do that in person. So that's pretty much it for this overview. Actually, there was one other thing I wanted to throw at you. Once you get that Google My Business once you get everything figured out with that, you want to start throwing citations at it. Citations are basically directory listings that are name, address, phone number of the business on different various directories on the web, like yellowpages.com, yp.com, superpages, stuff like that. They're very similar to backlinks. Quality matters. And the more and higher quality citations you put on it, the higher you're going to rank in this map pack. Because these first 3 spots, these are the coveted spots. Even if you're number 3 instead of number 1, you're still going to get a lot of clicks from number 3. But if you're number 4, or even 4 or anything else besides 1, 2, or 3, you're not going to get seen because nobody ever hits this view all button. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this overview. You apply these steps correctly, we get that Google My Business listing fixed. You'll be ranking in no time, having more customers coming through your door and more money in your pocket. So if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Have a great day.